Hello, 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 and welcome to the Lust Podcast Show, the show that is rated R for real and not PG for playing games. I am one of your hosts, the Boss Lady.
And I'm the D.O.C, making it do what it do.
Continue to join us for our weekly conversations about life, culture, and everything else. What do we always say? Get to know us, get to love us. Before we go any further, definitely got to pause for a second, give a shout out to our sponsors, which are Cigar Junkies. Got that merch still, as well as CJS Educational Services. So don't forget. Now, before we go into this 3-course meal, gotta pause and just say, how you doing, DLC? What's going on?
I'm doing great.
Okay.
Just finished the birthday month, February. Aquarius season is officially
it's finally over. Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, man, you know, I had a great birthday month. So February's still going on. Tomorrow going to the Method Man and Red Man concert. So looking forward to that. I think we've seen them at least 6 times.
I don't know.
We've seen them
together.
Yes, we've seen them quite a bit.
I would say about 3 to 4.
No, it's been more.
I'm talking about them together, just
Yes.
Red Man and Method Man.
We've seen them. I've seen them.
Just about 3. I've seen them. This would be my 3rd or 4th time.
We talking about going all the way back. Remember the blackout
Denver
from Illinois State, starting all the way back there. I'm going all the way back.
Okay, you going all the way back.
Yeah, I've been seeing them dudes since '98.
Yeah, you go back that far.
So literally, we've been seeing these dudes for 28 years.
You need the little chime little thing.
I'm sorry, for 28 years. So that's that money coming through.
Okay, well I guess, but either way it go, I still love seeing them.
No doubt.
Method Man, I still look forward to always seeing him. It's not that often that you get to see Red Man, so it's always a pleasure to see Red Man
right
in the
here
house.
in the G, baby.
Exactly. So yeah, you know the boat gonna be crowded tomorrow.
No doubt.
But I think after that, you got.
Why do we still call it the boat and it's not
in its hard rock
in its own land?
I don't know. I think that's just I don't know.
You used to work at it when it was the boat.
I used to work at it when it was on a boat. We actually used to get on a vessel.
Yeah.
And we used to
work.
It
was a boat.
It was actual boat.
Yeah,
like I don't know why we call it the boat.
And it's not the boat now.
No,
it's nowhere near.
Nowhere near a boat. This is in the middle of Gary.
The middle of the G. Anyway.
I don't know, but okay, we'll see. Yeah. So, well, I tell you this. I am not gonna hate. I would say this. I would give y'all Aquarius something because y'all do go hard like a whole 30 days. I'm not gonna lie.
Doubt.
I have ran into so many Aquarius, male and female, in these last couple of weeks. I'm just being really honest. I think I've met just as many Aquarius as I have Scorpios. Because I meet a lot of Scorpios.
Is that right?
I do. And this month I've met a lot of Aquarius. So, well, y'all month is almost over. Y'all got, 2 more days in February? And then after that, March 1st, y'all need to quit. Y'all need to stop and sit down and rest for spring break or whatever it is that you do. Jumping into first meal, appetizer, hot topic. This time I only got about 4. That's it. We're going to be light on the hot topics. First one, got to pause, pay my respects. R.I.P. Jesse Jackson passing away. What does that mean? What does that mean in a couple of sentences? What does that mean?
One thing I'm not going to do, some people, Jesse Jackson, some people liked him, some people didn't. But what I am going to say, he was a human being. He was flawed like anybody else. But one thing about Jesse is, without Jesse Jackson, you wouldn't have a lot of black elected officials you have now. He was the first person that really, in modern times, not the first black person ran for president because that was Shirley Chisholm. People forget about Shirley Chisholm from Brooklyn, New York. But he gave people black people a viable chance that they could actually run at that national level and get support for it. And then that end up, filtrating down to local and state elections and things like that. So I give him that. I met him when I was 17, 18 for a speech at Ball State.
Did you realize the magnitude of who he was?
Yeah, because at that point he had just ran for his first campaign for president. So this was in 92 when I met him, and he had ran for president in 88.
Okay.
So rest in peace to Jesse Jackson. He's the one of the last of the remaining figures from the civil rights movement.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was still active at an old age, because he was still active at an even I think even in the wheelchair and all that, he was still, well, at least trying to be active. I know at one point it did seem like things.
So I got a question. When you get that old, do you want them still wheeling you out there like that?
I tell you this, if I'm still able to still get out and enjoy myself, even if I may be partially paralyzed or whatever, I would still want to get out. I don't want to, I tell you this, I don't want to sit in the, if something was going on, I wouldn't want to sit in the house 7 days a week all day. Now, what I would ask is that if you take me out the house, you make me presentable and not have me, if I am out,
slobbing on yourself and shit.
Right. Don't have me with a dirty shirt, my hair ain't my hair matted and it stuck. Don't have me out there bogus.
No doubt.
But no, I wouldn't want to. If I was still in, God wake me up every day and all I got to do is allow somebody to help and take care of me and I can still go out and do things and enjoy life, I'm going to do it. Yeah. Push me in my wheelchair and sit me somewhere where I don't get shitted on by the birds in the park, and I'm cool. Yeah. And I do have one question for you though, because I saw today that it has been a continuous line to go in and actually view his body. But they did say on the news that even if you come, I think they're allowing people to view his body to 10 o'clock, but they were saying that don't get turned away by the line, because they said the line is blocked long, but they say it's moving fast. Would you stand in line? See his body?
I'm not a line nigga.
You wouldn't stand in line just to see this? I'm
not a line nigga, man. You know I don't do lines, dude.
Oh my God!
For who it is, man.
I think I would stand in line if it was somebody. I mean, if I was in Chicago or whatever, I thought about it, I would have to find the right person to stand in line with.
It's colder than motherfucker right now in Chicago.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not standing.
I mean, people stand in line for Jordans.
If it was summertime, I don't stand in line for no motherfucking Jordans. Fuck
people stand in line for concert tickets. People stand in line for a lot of other minute things. So
I'm like Richard Pryor. I love you, but bitch, it's cold. Shit, hurry up and get to the dirt part. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Speaking of lines, if this happens, we're gonna have a lot of lines of traffic. If the Bears come to Hammond, Indiana, what does that mean? Is it even possible? Well, I think it is somewhat possible. But what does that actually mean for Hammond, Gary, and surrounding cities?
This is an excellent question. I think we could have a whole podcast on this. But I think that it's a 50-50 chance. You know, people think that I'm hating on the Bears because I am not a Bears fan. And people thinking that I was hating on the G trying to get it. I just felt that Gary did not have the infrastructure to support it. They just don't. And so there are other things pressing. And so, of course, Hammond got in front. And then I didn't think Gary would win because they had already awarded Gary the convention center. True. So they're not going to give them the convention center and the Bears. And so, as you know, the state of Indiana got behind this. And so it's a 50-50 chance that it will land. I can tell you this. The Bears will not be playing in downtown Chicago in the foreseeable. Well, I would say in the next 3 to 4 years, because it's going to take at least 4 years for the stadium to get built. So in the next 4 years, it's a wrap for the Bears in Chicago. It's going to either be in Hammond or Arlington Heights. That's a wrap.
How about this?
So
what about Portage throwing their hat into it after they seen
they didn't have a viable chance either. Okay. I think Gary had a better chance than Portage. Okay. Portage, they're just too far. The thing is, they wanted to have it closest to Chicago as possible, and Hammond shares the border with Chicago. People don't know that.
That is
like
true.
Literally, you can cross over into Chicago. It shares the border on the southeast side. But anyway, let me answer your question. I think that it's going to raise. The bad thing is people don't realize this in Indiana, especially in North Lake. It's going to raise our taxes. So sales tax is going to go up, gasoline tax, beverage tax, alcohol tax, tobacco tax. They're going to tax the hell out of us to pay for this stadium because we're paying for it. So that's the flip side. The other flip side, the positive, because of course there's tons of economy that gets created from the games. The only thing is that it's seasonal. It's only from August until December. That's the other thing. So I gotta ask. And then that's the other thing. So
you said seasonal. Okay, so I want to bring up a point. So Soldier Field, yes, Bears play there. 13 Sundays probably out, whatever. But the Soldier Field is also used other times for other concerts. So are we saying that Bears are going to move to Hammond and they're only going to use the facility during the season? Or are we trying to now become the next powerhouse for concerts and things of that nature?
I think you make a great point.
So,
yes, I think it's just like how they use what they're doing. And for people who don't know, the state of Indiana is going to replicate what they have in Lucas Oil Stadium down in Indianapolis. They're going to replicate that up in Hammond. It's the exact same setup. So that's exactly what they do going to do. So you're going to have WrestleMania. You're going to have the motocross. You're going to have the big major concerts.
I hope so.
You possibly, with a stadium that big, you can have the Final Four. You can now have the Super Bowl.
Okay, so do we get our roads redone? Do we get some of these roads redone?
So that's the other thing. Well, we're not going to have our roads redone. Hammond.
Yeah, all that's going to be Hammond. But somebody going to get their roads redone. Yeah. So
the people of Hammond, like the mayor said that the city of Hammond right now is worth $4 billion.
Yeah.
And it took them 20 years to get to $4 billion from the time he got it was 2. He says that once they get the stadium built, that the city will be worth $8 billion in just 2 years.
Yeah.
So that just shows you the economic impact.
Hey.
So real estate value is going to go up. All those people that live on the southeast side of Hammond, all of that's going to go up.
To it.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you this, Hammond, Arlington Heights, whatever. I'm still a Bears fan, so I think the Bears is going to be our year this year coming up. I think getting close gave us our taste.
But do I think we're going to get it? That was the question. I don't think we're going to get it.
Well, we shall see.
I don't think we're going to get it.
We shall see in the next couple
And not because I'm a hater, because
so
it would just be a politically nuclear bomb for the governor and politicians of Illinois to lose the Bears. They can just kiss the election goodbye if they do.
Well, we shall see. Next, our topic. Now, I'm not one to really follow or keep up with stuff like beef, but I have to bring this up because I'm not gonna lie. I like 50. I like T.I. So I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how I feel about this little beef they got going on. There's parts of me that's like 50, go sit down. Just stop it. You too old for this. It's parts of me like T.I. gonna get you. What's your thoughts on this? Can this actually really get ugly?
Nah, these are millionaire niggas. They both are former felons. T.I., I'm sure he can't afford nothing like that. But we met both of them. I personally like T.I. better. He's just a real down-to-earth nigga, no security. He was with regular niggas.
Yeah.
We met him when he had this club that one time. But anyway, I'm right now, I think I'm riding with Team T.I. I'm with T.I.
Yeah,
I think T.I. killed him on the diss song.
Yeah.
I understood what T.I. was coming from, why he got upset.
Right.
He called him a lame about the versus thing. We ain't gonna get into all of that. But at the end of the day, it's two rich niggas fighting each other. I think T.I. is engaging for it because it really gives him awareness for his new album that's about to drop. It makes him relevant again. And then, but the other thing too, the flip side of it, is finally somebody came and checked 50 ass. 50 is a classic schoolyard bully.
He's the bully.
Now the little nigga, light skinned nigga.
Why we always got the light skinned nigga?
But he a light skinned little nigga. But that's what I'm saying. That's real though.
So if he was dark skinned, it'd be a different type.
No, he coming with dark skin 6'6" nigga energy.
Man.
That's what I'm talking about. And so he letting that nigga know. He letting that nigga know this is what it is, partner, as he say, and that's that. And I already know. I mean, 50 ain't no hoe either. I mean, his street shit is certified. But just like T.I. is a real street nigga, his street shit. But at the end of the day, they so far removed from that, it's never gonna get to that. I think to me, it represents old school hip hop, and it's good. All I got to say is, why didn't J. Cole respond like this when Kendrick Lamar and all that shit went down?
I don't know.
That's all.
Well, J. Cole got an album that dropped or coming out. He just dropped the album not too long, a couple weeks ago. It's not that good. Well, And you know, I really do like J. Cole stuff, but this last album now, I think it was like 2 songs on there I kind of like.
This shit's terrible, bro.
Yeah, it was about 2 songs on there. Like, and then this is the thing. I want to see him in concert. And I know someone who got 2 full tickets for $620. And I was just like,
I don't even know. I tried to get the tickets. I couldn't get them.
yeah, they said they went through the pre-sale thing or whatever.
I went through that too.
I think it was so many people trying to get them that it just really fucked the system up. But I was like, why is tickets
He's the only person that we haven't seen.
Yeah, I'm like, but why is the tickets so expensive?
I don't think that nigga worth that type of money.
Yeah, he ain't come his hair.
Man, the nigga ain't won no Grammy. He ain't worth Grammy money.
All right, so hopefully with this beef, hopefully T.I. get the little record sales he need to get off of it. 50 get his little notoriety, but 50 do need to go sit down somewhere and stop, because you just bullying. You're bullying at this point. Last thing, we are almost done with February. This was Black History Month. What does that really mean now in 2026? I know what it used to mean back when I was young and all that.
It don't mean shit.
What does it mean now in 2026?
It don't mean shit. And that's what I mean. And not meaning.
I thought you was gonna say that.
Not that it don't mean shit to me. It don't mean shit to the general public. It don't mean shit to everyday regular niggas. It don't mean. This is what I mean. This is what I'm about to prove. We watched these motherfuckers in D.C. go in on the first day, ripping shit up, destroying national monuments, taking away Tuskegee Airmen, changing facts, all types of shit about Black history. And the nigga didn't raise a finger. So no, it don't mean shit. And we watch these people decimate and try to erase our culture, our history, our contribution to this. We built this motherfucking country, and we watch these motherfuckers try to whitewash it.
I would tell you this. So
no, it don't mean shit. It means something else.
One of the things that I remember growing up when it became Black History Month was that for 28 days, at least once a day, you saw on major networks like ABC, NBC, CBS, WGN, all major networks, at least once a day, had some type of Black history commercial, something. I remember it used to be, I forgot the one thing, but they used to play it all the time. And I noticed this Black History Month, I think February 1st, you may have seen a couple of little commercials here and there recognizing it was Black History Month. You may have heard a couple of people on the radio say it. But then after that, you didn't really hear anything of it.
Nah, they don't do it the way
they don't promote like events that's happening. You know, one thing that reminded me, and I was walking through at work, and they had a display in one of the main centers, and it was a whole bunch of different poster boards that students had put together, and it was about Black History Month, and it was their take on it. It was some very interesting artwork. It was very nice, and I was just like, wow, you wouldn't even know this is Black History Month if you didn't
I don't think people understand that there's a real live. I'm sorry. There's a real live resurgence of white nationalism.
Yeah.
Not white supremacy, but white nationalism.
Yeah.
That's the extreme of this white supremacist shit.
Yeah, that is true.
So
that is so true. So true, so true. So thank you. I appreciate that. You getting your insights on the hot topics today. So on to our entree. So it's not that often that D.O.C and I really talk about things like relationship and culture and what that means in culture and all that. But we've been seeing a lot of different stuff going on. This is February. This was the month of love. You had Valentine's Day. You had Galentine's Day. You had all this. Before we go into our entree, though, this is a sidebar question, but I just got to ask you. Galentine's Day. What is that in your definition? Because I feel like now in 2026, I feel like Galentine's Day was battling against Valentine's Day. It was like the single women Galentine's Day was like, okay, we forget Valentine's Day. We got our Galentine's Day. What's your thought on that as a man?
Honestly, I don't really have a big thought on it. I don't have any issues with a bunch of women. But I've heard you
make commentary about it.
I don't have a bunch of issues with women getting together, but I think it's just a way of single women, because it started with a bunch of single women who trying to promote this idea of being single, this whole theology
about friendship.
Yeah, to a degree, but it's really about trying to show that I can do better by myself. I'm single by choice. That type of bullshit. I'm not gonna get into all the sexuality shit, but I just think that they spend more money on that shit than they do their birthdays. Any other. I mean, some of this shit, these people went all out for this Valentine's Day. They had gifts,
Oh yeah.
setups.
I seen some extravagant.
They had erotic dances. They had all types of shit.
I
Paint,
seen
sipping
menus
paints.
that were just like,
Oh, off the
I
chain.
just want a plate. Like,
Yeah.
just give me a plate.
I ain't gonna lie, all I wanted was a plate. Just invite me. A nigga would have came and cleaned up just to get a plate. Cause some of y'all, I was eating good. I ain't gonna
lamb
lie.
chops.
I ain't no motherfucking hater. I ain't gonna hate her. It's not a threat for me for a bunch of women to get together. I think it's a bunch of bullshit to try to push, like I said, this single theology. But if it's just women getting together, it's cool. But if you're trying to push cause they almost trying to look at, yeah, bitch, I'm out here doing it by myself.
I think some groups did and some groups didn't.
Right?
I think some women.
What do you think? You're a woman.
I was about to say that. I was about to say that the take that I saw from the Valentine's Day that I was aware of for the different people that I saw people getting together more of a celebration of just womanhood. Just being able to say, hey, I can afford this, I can do this, I can get together, let's have fun. Let's treat ourselves. Let's spoil ourselves. I would say the one thing that I do appreciate is that I've never really seen anybody try to do any Valentine's events on actual Valentine's Day. So I do like the fact that it's separated and then keep it separate. I tell you this, I was invited to about a good 3 or 4 Valentine's Day this year. And I didn't go to any because they always coincide with his birthday weekend. But I tell you this, I would have loved to have gone to one of them or at least a Valentine just to see what that vibe is, to see if it's really, is it like a single woman vibe or is it just a womanhood vibe or is it like more than like a freaky vibe? Like, because it could be a way of, you know.
People disguising this is that.
Hey, this and that.
This and that.
All right, okay. On to the entree, relationship and culture. Let me ask you this question. I got about 10 questions for you. Real quick question. Real quick questions. Come on, you can handle this. You can handle this. First question. Are traditional roles changing in relationships?
Yep. That's
Please
without
explain.
a doubt.
Please explain.
I think that, as my father-in-law says, I love this. He says, the lines are blurred. And you got men acting like women, acting like pussies. And see, y'all gonna take this as, oh, that's that toxic masculinity. No. Men need to go back to acting like men. They acting like bitch ass niggas. And then you got women with this masculine energy out here. I can do everything. I don't need a nigga for nothing. I can even fuck myself too. I don't need a nigga for nothing. I got the roles. So the lines are blue. We need each other, man. Humans are not set up to cohabitate and exist by themselves and be lonely, y'all. Say that again. We need companionship and relationship.
Say that again.
Humans are not set up to coexist and cohabitate.
Say that again. The first thing you said.
That's what I just said. Humans are not set up.
That's not what you said.
What did I say then?
You said we need each other.
We need each other.
You just sounded so nice when you just said
we do. I mean, I don't get it. So yes.
Let me ask you this. Have the modern gender roles of 20, 25, 24, the 20s, the 2000s, have they gone too far? Because you just brought that up when you said women acting like men and men acting like that.
They've gone too far. You got niggas carrying purses and painting their nails and women okaying that shit. That's what I mean by pussy ass niggas.
Now you can have clear polish.
That's not what I'm talking about, bro. See, stop playing with me. I hate when that's the shit. And this shit like this, y'all tolerate that goofy shit. Nigga up here with his fingernails and toenails painted. Got on motherfucking 2 earrings. Nothing wrong with 2 earrings. But when you got 2 earrings, your fingernail, toenails painted, and a purse, you a bitch.
Now they do make male purses.
You a bitch.
They do make male purses.
You a bitch. Nigga don't pair no purse.
Okay, so what's the little bags I be seeing?
It's not wrong with it. It's not wrong. They with a sling bag, they make them. But the you know what I'm talking. Stop playing with me, G. Y'all playing. You know what that shit is, a goddamn purse.
Now, I will tell you this. I have seen men with man bags. And I have seen some men with actual purses. Like, legitimately little purses. Like, small clutch purses, things like that. I've seen them both. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say that when I've seen the men with purses,
that's cute.
I didn't pause and be like, why he got a whole woman purse? Just like I've seen men with women clothes, like, oh, he got on a whole woman's outfit.
Niggas wearing flip-flops and slides in public.
Each is, I ain't gonna lie.
That's bitch shit.
I don't really too much. I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all gonna get mad at me. You can't defend yourself or defend her with your feet sliding and everything. You can't do nothing with them cheese, man. You shouldn't be driving a car.
What kills me with that is that when the slides are like extremely dirty, or the socks that the dudes have on with the slides are dirty. That's what throw me off about the slides. Now, if you got some clean slides.
What did I tell my daughter? When I seen her boyfriend, I already knew that he was a bum. I told her to get rid of him. He had on just what she's describing, slides, dirty slides with dirty socks. I'm like, you bringing this nigga in my house? Look at this nigga.
But that's the young generation.
He can't do
nothing. The slides, they love the socks. Let me ask you this. Now that we're talking about all these different roles and how they're changing and all this, because I know this question would be answered differently by different people, but your answer, who leads in a relationship? Who is still supposed to lead in a relationship?
Man. The man is supposed to lead. Ain't none of this egalitarian. We equal in a relationship, but everybody has a leader. You got two people that's a leader.
So if it's two women in the household, who should lead?
They determine that. I don't know, but somebody's gonna be the leader. That's up to them to choose.
Now, what if between a man and a woman, you have the woman that's trying to lead?
Oh, you're gonna have disaster.
Why you gotta necessarily have time out? So you
Disaster.
saying a woman can't lead the man in a relationship
Now,
and it be promising and good?
See,
why does it have to be
you looking
disastrous?
at this as different as I didn't say industry. I didn't say out there in politics. I said the household. Barack Obama ran his household.
No, he didn't. He wasn't even around to run his household.
He's the president. Y'all still running it.
Read the books.
The fuck that mean? Magic Johnson
wasn't even around.
Magic Johnson wasn't around in his household. He's still running it because he got the money. He's the breadwinner. He's the president of the United States. What are you talking about? See, that's what I mean. That's that feminism run amok.
That's not feminism.
It's run amok.
Okay, so let me ask you this because I'm gonna say this. I don't like.
The man should be at the head of the household.
That's true.
If you hold on,
okay, that is true.
Let me finish my point.
Traditionally, that is true. Yes.
All these people claim they Christians. All y'all claim y'all Christians. I'm talking to y'all. Y'all claim y'all Christians. And what does the Bible say? The man should be placed at the head of the household. Don't even argue with me with that. And most of y'all are raised on the Judeo-Christian tradition.
What if the man is stupid?
Teach it.
And it's best for the woman to lead.
Boss lady, you don't understand what I'm saying. You're taking individual. We know that there are situations.
No, I just said I agree with you. I said that 5 minutes ago. That I agree with you.
And I guarantee you.
But it's not disastrous
if
the woman leads.
And she's stupid for getting with a stupid nigga like that.
Like, I don't think it'd be disastrous if the woman led, though. I agree that men should lead the household, but I don't think it's disastrous if the woman leads. Because what about all the single women that's leading their households?
That's the reason why they're single. Because they don't know how to be submissive.
But it's some women that's single leading their household and they're doing a really good job.
And I bet you they would love to share some of that with a nigga. Ain't nothing like rolling over and hopping on that dick, right? Or getting some of that pussy, right? Excuse my language, but that's the way it is. Y'all could talk all that slick shit.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. In relationships, is it realistic to say we are 50-50?
See, this is the thing. Once again, we have to blow all of this shit up.
In two different ways. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to give you the context of that 50-50.
She just cut me out line step. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean the line step, but I want to give you context. I mean 50-50 as far as like making decisions 50-50. And then also, is it realistic that a relationship can be financially 50-50?
50-50 decision, I believe that major decisions should be ran by, you should be running that by your partner.
Okay.
That's the way I operate. You know, major decisions.
We talk.
They generally know whether it's financial with shit going on. We commute. Well, we're good at communication. I can't say that for other folks, but yeah, I don't do it and then tell her unless it's some shit that has to be done right at that moment. But we only a phone call or text away generally, so it's nothing that pressing. But 50-50 financially, it's not even feasible. I think you're setting yourself up for disaster if you really try to do that, because it doesn't make sense. It's not about 50-50. It's about proportionality. It's not about equality. It's about equity. Because you may bring in, say, $5,000 a month, and I may bring in $10,000 a month. Is it fair that you give up your $2,500 and I give up $5,000? No, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. What we need to do is sit down. People, this is what y'all need to do. This is some of the best advice I was told. It's not wrong, and we talked about this before in other episodes. It's not wrong for a woman to have her separate things. It's not wrong for the guy. But you guys need to pool the resources together.
Yeah, you gotta have
all the money. The problem is people are not running these relationships like small businesses.
Yes, we
you're bringing in major money. I told you, you bringing in major money, and so all the money needs to be on the table. All the debt needs to be on the table. All the assets need to be on the table. Liabilities, all of that, so you can see what's going on. Because even though this person has 10,000. It may be only getting 80% of it, may be getting ate up in liabilities. Well, whereas this person is getting only 5,000, but they don't have as many liabilities.
I don't think it'll ever be 50-50 because there's always going to be somebody that makes more.
So if you got $10, I got $10.
I'm just saying, because even when it's been times in a relationship where a woman makes more than a man.
Oh yeah.
And even when a woman makes more than a man, it still ain't 50-50. Because if she making more than the man, it's gonna be times when she gotta pay more than the man. She gotta put up more. So it would never be 50-50 financial in a relationship.
We keep it real here.
And I think anybody who go in a relationship saying, "Oh no, we gonna split everything 50-50. We gonna go Dutch everything we do." No. It don't.
We've been out to dinner with couples, and we've actually seen them do that. We've actually seen them, they split the half of the bill with us, but then they split half between each other. So if it was 120, the bill was 240, they're responsible for 120. I've seen her give up 60, he give up 60. And that's weird to me. That's weird to me. We should already have an account pool with resources.
Where that 120 gonna come out.
And where that 120 can come out. Even if we did do, but that was just weird to me. But I don't get involved with people's stuff. But I know I've had financial success by doing it that way.
That's true.
I can only tell you what the financial success.
It works so much better when you.
And that's my mentor told me that when I first got married. That's one of the advice he gave me was don't do all that separate shit because it's just gonna cause problems and resentment down the end.
Well, we all know. So, relationships. Speaking of relationships, is it better? Well, I ain't gonna even ask the question, is it better? But what's your thoughts on public versus private relationships? Because you have some people who are very private, like you wouldn't even know they're together. They don't really post. They don't really do a lot. And then you have some people, you know everything about them in a relationship because they're very public. Well, what's your thoughts on it?
It's relative. So I'm not going to make a broad generalization. I do know why some people don't post their partners or wives or husbands because of the job, the nature. So they, for security reasons, like I know people that are in law enforcement, they're not posting their husband or partner because of that. Yeah. I know people who are in social work, they can't post those people. So it could be because of the person's job or occupation. So we're talking about the regular Joe.
If it's outside the job, because everybody ain't got no government job.
We're talking about regular Joes that we know, because I know a lot of niggas who, for whatever reason, they not content creators. That's the other thing. If you're a content creator, I give you a pass because content creators are people who have to have this allure, an image that they're single to sell whatever they're selling. And they could be with a whole nigga or a whole woman. I get that. Yeah, but most of y'all ain't doing, all you niggas ain't doing that. And so I know people who are married and on their status. It doesn't say they married. They present themselves as single. I know it's a thing because I've had guys come at me. I didn't think it was a big deal. And they'll say, hey, man, that's cool that you got your status as married and you post your wife.
I mean,
and I was like,
what
huh?
else do you post?
I'm like, that shit was weird to me. So it's like niggas is crazy. And you know what's so funny is, because the way women are fucking internet detectives, they already know you in a relationship,
pretty
nigga.
Much.
So I don't know why you hide
Yeah,
it.
pretty much.
You can't scrub the internet like that,
know who
nigga.
The woman is.
They gonna figure it out, nigga. So I don't understand why people really do that shit. But do you, bro? Do you?
Now let me ask you this. Speaking of private, okay, when does keeping it private become hiding? Like some people would say that he hiding who his girl is or she hiding who her man is, and some people say no, she's just being private. I've seen what women post. I'm not posting my man.
Oh, they not posting their woman.
So is it keeping it private? Is it hiding? Which one is it?
I don't care. I really don't care. I think it's weird that, you know, people do it for different reasons. I ain't gonna say it's weird. They do it for privacy. Like Mary J. Blige, she's with a whole nigga, and her family know, all her friends know, but she doesn't post him on social media. So if you catch them out, you catch them out. But it's not gonna be no social media posting.
Now you just led to a question, and I got this question from somewhere else.
Do you?
And it says, do healthy couples post each other? And you just kind of brought that out when you just made that last comment. So does that mean that your relationship is more healthier than another person's relationship if you post your spouse more than the person who doesn't?
No, I'm not even about to I'm not even about to get social media that type of power. Hell no, because there's some people they just don't post.
Yeah. For whatever reason,
they don't post.
They post on their birthdays, holidays, and that's it.
They don't post.
That's it.
Like I know niggas. They keep it strictly like like my uncle. He posts all his concrete jobs. Nigga don't post it. Everybody know he married, but he posts his work shit.
Yeah, and
that's your business. And that don't mean he trying to have something. Yeah, so
using it as
everybody use it for different reasons. So I don't really get caught up in that. I really don't. I do have an issue with people that try to present themselves as being single when they're not.
Or as a couple when they're not. Because that goes both ways.
Yeah.
I've seen people who present themselves as whole off couples and you find out they're not married, they don't live together, they only just hang out for certain events and that's it.
Fuck buddies. Ain't nothing wrong with a fuck buddy.
Exactly. Well, bringing up social media, because you always got to talk about social media. Him and these cigars just whatever. Speaking of social media, does social media make romance seem dead? Is romance dead because of social media? Because some people say that, it's not romantic enough. People just do stuff for the book and things of that nature.
I think I heard this from one of my students. It was really weird. She got off social media because of what you said. That I think now what's happening is that people are like creating this allure of that they just have like these really awesome relationships because they're trying to sell an image on social media. But yeah, I don't think romance is dead.
I don't think so either.
No, I don't.
I don't think so either.
Because I know committed couples, so no, I don't.
I say this one thing I am loving to see that marriage is now something that's coming back out again, especially young couple. Well, I tell you this, I've seen, and I don't know, maybe your feed is different than mine.
I know,
but I've seen on my feed quite more weddings, quite more people getting married.
More younger girls.
Yeah, but I've seen more marriages. I just seen a friend from high school.
So you got wholesome girls.
He's my age, and he's getting married to a new woman, and he just posted a whole big thing. And I was like, that's good. He getting remarried or whatever. Like, that's good that marriage is now becoming a thing again, because at one point in time, it was like people were so anti-marriage, it didn't make no sense.
Well, I guess. I think you got more wholesome women on your feed.
That's what you got hoes on your page?
I got all number strippers and bitches like that on my
That's your algorithm.
So, and them bitches ain't getting married.
Quick question. Should talking about money be something that's transparent in your relationship? The reason why I say this, because I know a lot of people...
Say it again.
Should talking about money be transparent in relationships?
Duh.
I know a lot of you say duh, but we know old school and even in some people there's people who do not disclose everything about no money in a relationship.
I'm gonna tell niggas this, man.
So,
if you a dude, unless you're a multi-millionaire, I just believe everybody has to have skin in the game. I just think that I know niggas that have no clue what or how much they wife make. That shit is just that shit is crazy to me. I know a nigga his girl amassed damn near $100,000. He had no clue until she was about to getting ready to divorce him.
That's not funny. Bro.
I was like, how do you not know that, my nigga? Like,
that's not funny.
A motherfucker, like, how do you not know that, bro?
That's not funny, but.
Like, how do you not know that?
I think I think it should be transparent. You should not have secrets, and you should not. Nobody should just
not
have
if
to
you're
guess
trying to
what's
take
going
it to the
on.
next level.
I agree.
Why would I always, I don't get.
Now, if you single and you just dating women, then women don't need to know what all you got going on.
Why would people? I don't understand. Maybe I'm different. That people, and maybe people grow apart. Yeah, they do. I'm sure they grow apart.
So they have money.
But why do people get into relationships and marriages from the very get go on straight bullshit?
Because they was on bullshit when they was in a relationship. The marriage don't change nothing
Shit
than being
crazy.
on bullshit. That's the fucked up part about it is, like, when you see some marriages and you see the problems they go through, you're like, that shit was there when before y'all got married. Y'all got married thinking the shit was gonna stop because y'all got married. No, the shit is still there. Y'all masked the problem with a marriage in a wedding. No, that's not how it works.
He thought the marriage was gonna change. Like, your girl is really at the heart. She really ain't shit. She's a real bad person.
It can come out. The person don't even really like you. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, and she's just and you're thinking that she's gonna change, but she's just a bad person.
Last thing before we go into fair or foul real quick. Should couples plan intimacy? I've heard where people actually plan, and they claim they're not doing it because they claim that their schedules are really that busy that they legitimately have to put a day or two or whatever on the notice to be able to have sex and things like that.
I think that the shelf life of that relationship is gonna end quick if you're planning it. Yeah, if you at the stage where because that means that you're not having it. Yeah, that means that you're not having free. That means that you're just fucking. You're not making love. All right.
So you're not having fun with it,
and there's nothing wrong with
because that's part of the spontaneousness is the fun of it. Because it's like, oh, we about to do it right now. Come on, it's fun.
It's nothing fun with being on vacation and just bending over the fucking balcony.
But it's sad if you have to wait to vacation to get certain type of sex. And you're planning,
well, I'm going to hit you over the balcony at 1 o'clock. Like, nah.
Hey, I say this. It shouldn't be planned. It should be very spontaneous. I mean, you may have your times when you're like, okay, this weekend we going to get it in. You may do that.
Yeah, you kind of know that if you're going out of town. Right. Type shit. Or you're like, ooh, but you still don't know when, and like if you actually scheduling it.
But it's different if you come home from work and you like, hey, I need some before I cook dinner. Break me off real quick before I cook dinner.
You're like, I got you.
Hey, whatever. Hey, so I say it should not be planned. All right, D.O.C, this entree was real good. Fair or foul, real quick. This is not a porn show. This is not a porn podcast. Although you may have tapes out there, knowing you probably got some footage out there. Fair or foul, you know how this works. This real quick. Fair or foul, you like it fair if you don't foul. Publicly correcting your partner. Is that fair or foul?
It depends on how you do it.
Okay.
You don't want to try to... You got to be... It depends on the audience, who's in front of...
Okay.
But you never... Male or female, you never want to demean the person.
Okay.
Make the person look bad, stupid. Okay. You just don't want to humiliate the person. Okay. That's the word I'm looking for.
Would you fact check your partner in person? Like if your person telling a story and they just say something completely off, you gonna interject and fact check them?
If it's a major thing, I'm gonna wait till they get done and then I'm gonna point of clarification. That's how I am. Because niggas speak wrong facts and I'm like, especially if it's some money and some, like, I'm not gonna let that, like, and I think you would appreciate that too as well. So.
Okay. All right.
That's how I am.
I say publicly correcting your partner if you do it the right way.
Oh, man, you a dumb nigga. Like, nah, you don't do
I told that dumb nigga don't say that.
Hey, nah, you don't do it like that.
That bitch always talking when she get drunk. How about this? Staying together just for the kids. Is that fair or foul?
Come on, of course that's foul. Because you're
I think
ultimately, to me, you're making the situation bad because they're gonna feel that energy is off, and you don't want a person to grow up in a household for 15 plus years where
feeling
they
that
seeing people
energy.
that didn't love each other for 50. That shit is draining, bro.
That that's more traumatic than a divorce.
I'm just saying. I'm sure they seeing a lot of
From
psychological abuse, emotional abuse, let alone probably which leads to physical abuse.
Yeah,
I'm just keeping it real, bro.
That is true. I mean, when you break it down like that, that does kind of sound foul. When you break it, because I was gonna say to a certain extent, it's kind of fair. Like if breaking up gonna put them in even a worse situation than it would be if they
I wouldn't
together.
gonna stay with you for no motherfucking kids.
You know what?
I love my kids.
That's a whole nother topic.
If I don't like you like that, fuck
That's
you.
a whole
I'm
nother
gonna go
topic.
raise my kids.
How about this? Opposite sex. A person of the opposite sex as a best friend. Is that fair or foul?
Every situation is different, but I think that could be fair.
Okay.
Because
I think so too.
that nigga the female friend may be gay. I seen it where her best friend is a gay nigga. And there's nothing wrong with that.
I think that's fair. Especially if that person been around that person way before you came in the picture, way before you got married.
But you have to be a person. Yeah. It's a lot of different factors. Because if she looks like Rihanna, I'm sure your woman may not trust that. Like, friends, okay, yeah. Like, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
because I've seen
together. Okay.
I've seen that. Like that could be you just gotta be careful with that.
Okay.
It goes both ways.
How about this? Liking thirst trap pictures. Female or male. Is that fair or foul?
I'm liking all this.
So it's fair for you.
It's nothing but
He didn't even hesitate, y'all. He didn't even look at me and hesitate. He just said, I like all the shit.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I'm glad you're honest.
I'm not gay. So
That's
I see I see a nice something. I like it, whether it be a nice car, gun, food, vacation spot. I like it. And keep on going.
That's your motion.
The problem is when you comment in the shit. That's the
Now, are you liking or are you loving? Are you liking, thumbs up, or are you liking with, are you hearting?
Instagram is automatically love.
But Facebook.
But yeah, I love it. If the girl's showing something nice, love it.
That's your motion.
I wanna build it up. Some niggas have issues with that. Some niggas like, man, you shouldn't be building them. Like, that shit don't bother me like that, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Cause I try to sell products on. I want people to like and love my shit too.
Well, if you say it's fair, I say it's fair.
But like I said, I don't be in the comments. Like that's lame.
I say that's fair too.
Yeah.
If you say it's fair, I say it's fair. How about last one? Making more money means that you should have more say. Is that fair or foul? If that's a rule, is that a fair or foul rule?
Generally, you have more influence.
More power.
Influence equates more power.
Okay.
Whether you do it indirectly or directly.
What if somebody said, that's not fair, you're using your money to control me?
Bitch, go get some more money. No, I'm just playing.
You're using your money to control me.
Oh, well, you better level up.
You can't control me because you make more money in this relationship.
I don't know. That sounds like your insecurities. And so, and then I need to make sure I'm not making you feel insecure, but it really sounds like you're projecting your insecurity.
Now, what if you're making her feel insecure?
How can I make her? She's making herself feel insecure by getting them short motherfucking checks. Ain't got nothing to do with me. You better level the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got shit to do.
I lose my job, you gonna tell me level up?
You better ever level the fuck. Hey, that's what I always say. I need razor sharp fucking focus.
You need that for yourself as well.
No, I don't. I got razor sharp fucking focus, and you know that. I need that razor sharp at all times, even when you fucked up. I need razor sharp purpose because focus at any time, you may need to rely on that.
As y'all see D.O.C giving seminars.
That's right.
You want to book him? Just inbox.
You see it? The realest shit I ever wrote, Against the Gentleman. That book will change your life. You better get a copy of it. Seriously, go to Amazon, check it out. That book will change your life.
Quick read.
Oh, for real. It will change the way you think about certain things.
I agree.
I get real rated R for real, not PG for playing games. I keep trying to tell her.
There we go.
All day.
Bro, with that being said, we need y'all to keep hitting that subscribe button.
That's right.
And we definitely gonna catch y'all in the next rotation. And so we just appreciate y'all being here with us. And with that being said, DOC, love it.
Peace.
And peace out.
We out of here. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hit subscribe.
Subscribe button. It don't make money if it don't make sense.
If you're hating, if you ain't hating while you're waiting, I keep trying to tell it. If you